How can people follow these directives from World Health Organization when there is no light? Do you see why we fight for Biafra? People, the Janjaweed, the presidency of the zoo, they call the presidency because Buhari is not there. He's a hired hand from Sudan. So any idiot can speak and it's presidency. Whereas in America, when it's the president speaking, you see Trump. Everywhere else in the world, a prime minister is speaking, you see Boris Johnson. You see the prime minister of the country, you see the president of the country, but it's in the zoo. It's called presidency, so anybody can appear. I say presidency. We are in one almighty mess, and the zoo, see what we call Nigeria zoo, and the zoo cannot save you. They can't save themselves. Abba Kyari and Jubril, that they call Buhari, they are not in Abuja. If they are in Abuja, they should show us where they are. They can never show you. You have seen videos and clips of patients in Italy, in America, everywhere. The wife of the Canadian Prime Minister has coronavirus. I think the EU President, Juncker, I think he has coronavirus. They tell you, you can see them. But I am telling you right now that the zoo is non-functional. Nigeria is not functioning. It has no de facto president who is Abba Kyari. There is nobody else in charge. A majority of them are contaminated. They have all infected themselves. Nigeria right now has no government. It has no Senate. In the US, you can see the Senate voting through a stimulus package for the economy. In Nigeria, there is none. Their House of Reps, all they have all run away. Senate, the same thing, they have all run away. There is nobody in charge. The only people in charge in the zoo is Buratai and this Janjaweed army. I will also come to that later. That is the mess that we are facing. Even when there is no announcement from the government about a lockdown, please lock yourselves down. What I am about to tell you is out there everywhere. But there is no way anybody can deny this. You know that this God we serve in heaven is miraculous. Do you know this tiny virus, Corona? It is the surest way to expose corrupt regimes all over the world. It is a very bad virus, yes, but it is now exposing corruption that otherwise people won't be aware of. Let me explain this to you. This is according to Nigeria's budget. So it is not made up figures. Nobody is lying against anybody. 2015, when the late Buhari was alive, in his first budget, they appropriated 3.94 billion naira for Asorok Clinic. Listen carefully, please. 3.94 billion. 2015. 2016, 3.87 billion. 2017, 3.20 billion. 2018, 1.03 billion, making it a total of 12.04 billion. But Abba Kyari, the real president of the zoo called Nigeria, fell ill. Let me go by what they are saying officially. They said they are taking him to Babylada Hospital. Babylada Hospital have not received from the government up to 100 million naira. But these same people that jailed Ojus Okalo, that put Olisametu in jail, claiming that they are fighting corruption, claiming that they are the ones to sanitize society. These same people stole 12.04 billion. The late Buhari and his family, Aisha and his son, who is the fourth richest man in Africa, Yusuf or whatever his name is, Abba Kyari, Issa Funtua, Mama Ndaura, Buratai, they have stolen money. Very clear and very neat. Very clear and very neat. Are they going to defend this? The answer is no. Not even the most ardent Janjaweed can defend this. It is very clear. You appropriated money in a budget to equip Asorok to make it viable for your sickly whoever is there, because Buhari is no longer there. Where is the money? Let us forget about the money they appropriated for themselves in 2020. I am asking them about the money they claim they spent on Asorok. These are people of integrity. APC, 3.94 billion, 3.87 billion. Yoruba media will not hear this. Tinubu's paper, The Nation, will not write this. But it is here in black and white, appropriated, stolen from the central bank. Where is the money? What did you buy with this in Asorok? Now they are moving them all over the place, saying we are going to Babylada, we are flying him to Lagos. These are the people that stole money. And I ask you this evening, why is Ojus Okalo in Kuje prison serving, is it 12 years? Why is Olisametu in prison for 400 million naira only, serving 7 years? Why? Because they failed to realize that in Nigeria, every politics is local. You take care of your people. That is why my concern is Biafrans first. This was contained in their budget. They budgeted for this money. You will see them, recently of course it's Jubril. You will stand there and trying to form late Buhari's accent. he will try. He will say, in my clinic at Asorok, we are budgeting 3.87 billion. Where is it now? What did you buy with 3.87 billion? If you go to Asorok clinic, it's empty. Now tell me who is corrupt in Nigeria. Tell me those that needs to go to jail in Nigeria. These very figures, I will give it to the British. Not minding what they're going through. I want to prove to the world that nobody, no group of people is more corrupt than Fulani. They are the most corrupt, useless and primitive and backwards. That's why you're all suffering. That is why everybody is suffering. Their primitivity and backwardness, that is what we are suffering. That is why there are no good hospitals. That is why I pray to Chukwukikabeba in heaven. Abakari is not there, and as he was running away, he took Jubril with him. Jubril ran with him, so there is nobody. I'm even sure those that you're seeing claiming presidency, they all have corona, all of them. So there is nobody. Senate have they've disappeared. House of Reps disappeared. This is the reason why we ask people, we want a country that is viable. We want a civilized country that is viable. You won't understand it. Now it has come. This is the news coming from the zoo. They are shutting down their hospital. Their hospitals are closing down because the doctors themselves are going on self-isolation because they don't have the gear, they don't have the kit to cover themselves to do the work. They have, what I'm telling you is actually a fact. Let me read the news for you, please. Hospital shuts down major operations due to coronavirus as doctors embark on self-isolation. I'll read it for you. The University Hospital in Ibadan, Oyo State, has suspended key services due to the ongoing coronavirus outbreak. The suspension of consultation services to regular outpatients was announced by the Chief Medical Director of the hospital, Jesse Otegbayo, on Wednesday. Mr. Otegbayo said other departments in the hospital will also stop rendering services till further notice. Tell me how we're going to survive. Is it the telephone services that you have? Is there any hotline anywhere you can call if you're sick? I said it is NASD, whatever. If they have eaten all the money meant for Asorok Clinic at the seat of power itself, what makes you think that this so-called, is it NCCD or whatever rubbish is called, is going to be there to respond on time? And when they start to deny in Asorok, you know there's something wrong. They said Buhari not on ventilator. Nobody asked them. They came out and said, oh, Buhari is not on ventilator. Did anyone ask you? You know, this thing about this God we worship is that he's miraculous. And he has never failed me and can never fail. You will see what will happen to this. Their real president is off the grid. Now, nobody asked Lai Mohammed saying that Buhari is not on ventilator. Did anybody ask you if Jibril is on ventilator? From their mouths, they will confess. You watch and see what is going to happen. And then you come back and say, the right will so. May coronavirus ravage all of them in this life and in the next, all of them. You see what will happen to the zoo. There is no Asorok. There is nobody there now. All here is presidency. Oh, we congratulate one Pentecostal thief for his 50th birthday. That's how they now do. There is nobody speaking. If you turn on your generator, because I know there's no light, go and check. You will see every head of state around the world that is not ill with this very virus. You will see them standing and speaking to the people almost an hourly. Even Singapore, they call back all their MPs. They don't wear any tie to show you the urgency of it. Even Ramaphosa in South Africa, everybody is speaking. The most populous country in Africa. Where is the person you claim is your president? They said he tested negative, that Jubril doesn't have it. Then where is he? In a time of national crisis and emergency, where is he to give direction and purpose? Let Jubril stand up and tell, as Trump has been, as Boris Johnson has been doing, tell the world how many ventilators you are going to purchase. Tell the world how many hospitals that are open. Tell the world the figures, the projection from the statisticians and all the experts. Or stand up and say it. He cannot. It's a COVID-19 virus. And today, even ordinary COVID-19 virus, you don't hear anymore. And people are pretending as if life is normal. Do you see why Africa is rubbish and backwards? There is nobody to speak. Because the linchpin, the man, the other is down. Abakari is the puppet master and he's down. Now they are so confused. They no longer know what I said. When I said that Albert Yari is the one running the zoo, you did not believe me. Now he's out of the way. Tell me if they're not in disarray. They're all in disarray. Now, like Mohammed, Buhari is on ventilator. Let him come out and speak. Okay, he's Buhari, come out and speak and let's see. He cannot speak because he His contract was $250 million. Now he has gotten what he bargained. And as I told people a while ago, once you go into Asorok, you will either die in Asorok or you lose somebody very close to you. Go and check them from Babangida to the present regime. And I warned Jubril, if you don't take time, you will die there. Abakari, if you don't take time, you will die there. Anybody who goes into Asorok, either you die, your wife, or your close relative. Go and check from Babangida that moved into Asorok till this very day. Our priority is to defend Biafrans. Anything the zoo likes, it can do, but the zoo cannot defend you. In a time of crisis, in America, they're sending checks to people, sending out, they agreed a stimulus package of $2 trillion. Japan, $500 billion. Everybody doing something. You can, I'm a proud Nigerian. What has Nigeria done for you now that you're in a big, ugly mess? Nothing. Is to tell you, oh, don't go out, don't do anything, don't travel, but they cannot take care of you. Nobody can rise up and spend their time and say, we are taking care of our people. But you said that you have billionaires, trillionaires, everything you can think of. What has Nigeria done for you now that you're in a big, ugly mess?
Your banks, your nonsense, colonial, stupid thoughts, man.